Hey everyone, Andre here from Team-GPT. Today I'm going to show you how to create a strategic marketing budget plan using Team-GPT. So let's say I'm working with Coca-Cola to plan their quarterly marketing budget for a new product launch. I'll show you how Team-GPT helps create a data-driven budget allocation. So the way I'm going to go about this is by going into my Coca-Cola project that I already have preset, and I can add my team into it. I click on it. I'll set up the project knowledge. So here in project information, think about project knowledge has long-term memory that's always present in your project and whenever you're interacting with the AI. So you have a few different categories. You have project information. So here is where I say a bit more information about what this project is about. And this information will be used through all the chats I create. I'm giving example outputs on the information I also want to have to be extracted, and I've included like a comprehensive, like a little bit budget framework on some of the tips and tricks I want to be used, such as investor recommendations with percentages or ROI projections, etc. And I've also added for documents or historical channel performance data for each of the channels we use at Coca-Cola and the strategic launch priorities in Q2 for the company. So based on this, I have all this information. What I'll do to start is use web browsing to research some of the most important trends happening in 2025 in the beverage industry. And I'll just prompt this, and the AI is going to give me an output. Cool. So what I'll do with this is actually I'm seeing all these different sources, but it's so much information. I want to use it as a resource. So I'll come here and create a published view link. So it's a shareable link that gives access to everyone. I click on this link and I'm going to add it into project knowledge as well. So I also now have, besides my own information, I'll have all the industry trends. You can see website content was added successfully. So what I will do now is come here into the chats and reuse a prompt that I've created before. I'll simply click on the dash function and I'll click on budget framework, and it's going to pop up a prompt that I already have preset. And you can see the prompt in detail here. Company, so essentially I have three variables: company, amount, and product. I'll say company's Coca-Cola, amount 2.5 million, and the product Elevate Premium Functional Beverage. And we click continue. So my variables were incorporated. So instead of writing a very long prompt, I simply introduced three different things. And now off we go. So we have the budget being created. It's how we should split and allocate in the various different ways. And it will go into a detailed rationale about everything you'll do: influencer marketing, traditional media, and some other things. And it's also giving all the timelines. So I'll just wait for this prompt to finish. And what we'll do next is focus on a slightly enhanced version of this. So I have another prompt set up called channel allocation, and the company is also Coca-Cola, and the product is Elevate Premium Functional Beverage. I'll click continue, and off we go. So it's giving me all information in a more consolidated way and ensuring that I know exactly where to allocate. So you can see that by reusing these prompts and having it in a very intuitive way, we can make the information more streamlined and available to use faster. And yeah, now that let's say I'm extracting this information, and once it's done, what I will do is actually, let's assume I'm not really happy with some of the parts here. What I'll do is turn this to a page. So I turn this into a page, which takes me to essentially, in essence, it's a Google Doc mode with AI in a way. It's an easier way to explain it. And I now can edit certain things. So if I don't like things in here, like I don't need this strategic reserve or radio, I can simply delete it, and I'm no longer including it as part of my plan. If I want to change a few things on LinkedIn, I can simply start target to reach urban professionals, and let's say, and people in key cities, let's say cities. Essentially what I'm showing you is you can edit your outputs, and you can select certain parts that you don't want and say, let's say, oh, you actually don't want to talk about, let's say, radio. We can come here and eliminate radio completely. Once you're done, you simply copy this information and you're ready to go. You have your budget framework you can share with your team, and you can start reusing it right away. So I hope this was useful. And yeah, thank you so much. Here's how you create a marketing budget plan within Team-GPT.